Hey everyone! Hope you can hear me all right. I was just playing and practicing some today, and I was messing around on YouTube, just kind of updating some stuff, and I saw that little live button, and I realized that, you know, while Josh and I have done a lot of live streams on Crowdcast, I've never done one on YouTube. And I would like to do some sort of more official event at some point. But at this point, I just kind of wanted to test everything out, you know, make sure it worked, make sure I could set up this mic and use my interface and everything. And I thought, hey, why not make this sort of a public test? So, yeah, I'm just going to play a couple of songs. I mean, this is very casual. I'm just using my webcam. My room's a mess. And there's also a little bit of a delay, keep in mind. So if you comment something, I'm probably not going to see it for a couple of seconds, / maybe I can't even keep up with all the comments at all, but I'll kind of keep my eyes on the live chat, and I'll play a couple songs and maybe answer some questions if I have some time, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Oh, somebody's asking what kind of guitar is that. I played this in a couple of videos, and I usually do mention in the description like what gear I'm using, what instruments, etc. But this is a 1959 Harmony H162. It has a spruce top and mahogany back and sides, and it was restored by Morris Rowell or Roll. I actually forgot how to pronounce his last name. Morris Rowell or Roll from Nature's Harmony Guitars. La 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 la, ooh la la la, la 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 la. The man in me would do nearly any task. And as for compensation, well, there's little he would ask. It'd take a woman like you to get through to the man in me. Storm clouds are raging all around my door. I think to myself, I might not take this anymore. Take a woman like your kind just to find the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling just to know that you are near me. It sets my heart a-reeling from my toes up to my ears. Now the man in me can hide sometimes to keep from being seen, but that's because he doesn't want to turn into some machine. To take a woman like your kind to find the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling just to know you are near. Sets my heart a-reeling from my toes to my ears. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Excellent. I'm gonna put these headphones on just to make sure you can actually hear me. Got a big old tangle of wires here. Whoop. What's going on? What's going on down here? I see. Cool. Well, hey, to those who recently joined, just by way of explanation, I was setting up some stuff in my room and messing around on YouTube, and I realized that I had never really done a live stream here, and that at some point I wanted to do a more official one, but I needed to make sure all my gear would work. I wanted to use a little compressor with it and just try a couple of things. So you're getting the benefit of hearing me kind of test things out, and just thought I would check in anyway on a Wednesday afternoon in Brooklyn. It looks like it's about to rain. It's usually that's a time I like to kind of stay inside and play guitar anyway. So it's going to play a few more tunes, and hopefully you enjoy. People checking in from everywhere. Brazil, Germany, Argentina. Nice. Someone says the reverb sounds incredible. Thank you. It's I'm using a Zoom Live Track L8, and this is just a plate reverb that's built in. I'm also using an ART tube MPC, which is a tube preamp with a built-in opto compressor. So I'm kind of trying to get all my effects in the box. And I'm not endorsed by any of those companies or anything. It's just the gear that I like to use. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, dug a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Get my phones back on. I like being able to hear my own reverb, hear what I'm doing to myself, to my own voice. There we go. Nice. We got a couple hundred in there right now. This is a great surprise. I didn't announce this or tell anybody that this is happening. So I appreciate you all tuning in, and hopefully this becomes a little bit of a thing. We can just kind of hang out on days where I'm feeling it, and later on I can make sure I say in advance what days and what times I'm thinking of doing. But just kind of wanted this to be casual. So someone asked if I could play the new song that I just posted. So that's what I'm going to do next. I don't even know if I'm going to remember the words. This often happens with like songs that are really, really new. Is like, I'll get it kind of where I want it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to put this on YouTube. I really got to get this out there. But it'll be like the day that I finish working on it, and then I won't play it for like a week or something, and then I'm like, what did I write? What are the words again? So you may have to bear with. Oh, and there were some questions. I don't know if anybody here commented on that video with any questions, but I did get some questions about this partial capo. What it is, what it does, how I'm using it. So just in case anyone's interested in Carson's gear, this partial capo was a birthday gift from my dad, and it goes, it's like a little baby capo that covers the G string, the D string, and the A string, and leaves everything else open. So you can move it up around the neck and sort of get, what sounds like different tunings, because you're capoing part of the fret, but not the whole thing. And when you put it on the second fret, I find that it gives you this kind of like modal dadgad type tuning, which is very cool. It's very fun for me to mess around with that. If I put it on the fourth fret, it gives me this sort of like haunting kind of weird tuning. I wrote it down somewhere, but that's what I use for Harbinger. So clearly I've just been having fun like putting this in different places and seeing what pops up. Blow your nose, please. Yeah, sorry. I have some bad ragweed allergies, and I think the compressor is just like pulling out all the small sounds. So I apologize for that. If anybody here is mesophonic or has misophonia, then I apologize. Restitution, is that the poor man's salvation? Assuming there's enough to go around. Consternation from our forebears means nothing. Those people ran our country to the ground. Crickets on the porch, cattails in the harbor swinging. Whispers from the north, victory bells in a churchyard ringing. Can I reach you with the language of my father when my own mother tongue is clearly tied? Can I touch you? I'm just a ripple in the water. I won't have left a mark when you are dry. Richmond on TV, bills spread out on the kitchen table. Please just look at me. You still wink like a young Clark Gable. Pastures drying out, the bounty of our harvest is thinning. We can't go without our parents, sure knew harder living. Cool. You can do a lot in this partial capo world. I mean, for me, anything that, like, I'm a sucker for songs that really hang out on like the 1 and 4 chords. In this case, like your D and your G chord, and a lot of great folk songs. Well, a lot of great songs in general do that. And one of them is this song, which I have never played in this tuning before, but it just strikes me right now that it might work. So here we go. I'm just reading some of the comments. Someone's booing. That's fine. There's always at least one. That's okay. My life is very positive. I focus on the positive things when I can. You know, the negativity is part of it, but we learn to live with that, don't we? I am an old woman, named after my mother. My old man, that's another child that's grown old. Dreams were thunder, lightning were desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, the years just rolled by like a broke down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. It works pretty well in this tuning. There's jangly notes, you know. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them a-buzzing. I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Thank you. Let's check in on the chat here. What's going on? When's the Van Halen tribute pending? First of all, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. A big loss to the guitar community. And I can't. I don't know if I'd ever be able to pay tribute to him, because while I'm okay at guitar, but I can't do the crazy stuff that he can do. So maybe let Josh handle that one. Let's see, what do we got? Tune myself back up. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm using an ART tube MPC preamp and opto compressor, which is kind of what's tightening up the sound a little bit so that the dynamic range isn't all over the place. But sort of the inverse, the other side of that coin is that it brings up quiet sounds. And as many of you know, I live in Brooklyn, and there's a lot of noise on the street. My room is right on the street, which is great because I like seeing the activity. I like the light that comes in. It's part of actually what's become comforting to me about living in the city, is like always knowing there's something else out there, right? Like the city that never sleeps. But for recording, especially when you're using an outboard compressor, kind of make things tough, because every time like a bus goes by with its brakes, you'll hear like eek, and you'll hear horns and stuff. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Colorado soldier, put down your dukes. Nothing round here but deer and the breeze to shoot. You took down your daddy's lasso to hang the moon. Now you're skipping on rent 'cause you can't afford the room. Polish your boots, boys, step in time. We're heading out west toward the county line. Gonna bury that box of ashes in the ground. I feel a sudden change coming around. You should call your mama up sometime. Excuses running thin as turpentine. Maybe today it's better just to roam. Cheap sunglasses, Sunday morning stone. Polish your boots, boy, and step time we're heading out west toward the county line. Gonna bury that box of ashes in the ground. Snakes on the roadside, vultures in the sky. They'll pick your bones, they'll bleed you dry. But it ain't too late to leave this highway town. I feel a sudden change coming around. Thanks. Harry says, greetings from Astoria. Well, hey, greetings from just right across town. We're probably 25, 30 minutes away. I'm in an undisclosed location in Brooklyn, but you can guess where I am. I post about it all the time. Just don't come to my house, please. I wouldn't like that. Thank you. I also dig the Raina Del Cid shirt. I got this from her. The other favorites in Raina Del Cid traded merch shirts for the final show of our European tour last summer. And I've had this one ever since. And it's a good reminder of the great times that we have on the road. You know, one of the things I really miss about touring, aside from obviously seeing all of you in person, is getting to hang out with my great musician friends that I know and that I see on the road. You know, most of all, Raina and Tony, they're just really, really great to play with and to explore the world with. So when I wear this shirt, it's a good reminder of those times. What was the name of that song? Oh, that song was called Colorado Soldier. It's an original one of mine from a long time ago. Philip asks, do you write the lyrics or the notes when you first write the song? They usually come at the same time for me. I have a very one-track mind, and it's really hard for me. Like a lot of people, I know Josh is good at sitting down and coming up with lyrics and later matching them up to melodies that he's come up with or put them over chords. I've never been good at that. For me, like writing prose and writing poetry is very different from writing songs. There's a way that words have to work and sound together in order to kind of like hack it as a song. And I can never tell whether or not a series of words is going to work in song format unless I'm already singing them out loud. So usually I'm pairing melodies and lyrics at the same time. That's just me. I have a weird brain. You and Bob Barrick should do a collaboration. I would love that. I haven't seen Bob in quite some time. I saw him the last time I was in Colorado, but... All right. Here's another Dylan tune. They sat together in the park as the evening sky grew dark. She looked at him and he felt a spark just tingle to his bones. 'Twas then he felt alone and wished that he'd gone straight. Watched out for that simple twist of fate. I just realized I'm playing this a whole step down instead of a half step down, but I'm a bass anyway, so it works. It'll work. They walked along by the old canal a little confused, I remember well, and they stopped into a strange hotel with the neon burning bright. They felt the heat of that night, and it hit them like a freight train moving with a simple twist of fate. A saxophone someplace far off played as she was walking on by the arcade, and a light buzzed through a beat of shade where he was waking up. She tossed a coin into the cup of a blind man at the gate and forgot about that simple twist of fate. He woke up, the room was bare. He didn't see her anywhere. He told himself he just did not care. Through the window open wide, felt that emptiness inside, to which he just could not relate. Brought on by a simple twist of fate. He hears the ticking of the clocks, walks along with a parrot that talks, hunts her down by the waterfront docks where the sailors all come in. Maybe she'll pick him out again. Oh, but how long must he wait? One more time for that simple twist of fate. Some people tell me it's a sin to know and feel too much within. Well, I always felt she was my twin, but I lost the ring. She was born in spring, and I was born too late. Blame it all on a simple twist of fate. And I was born too late. I blame it all on a simple twist of fate. Blame it all on a simple twist of fate. Say you're on the night shift, say you won't be long. You say that maybe if I call you, I can walk you home. But I've already done that, I know it would be wrong. Oh, oh, gave my testimony till it was light out. Ask me what you need to, I can't lie now. You don't really know me, you don't wanna find out. Oh, I've got a ways to go. I kept the home fires low, but it's hard for me to take what I can't get when you're working on the night shift. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to let you all go now. Well, I'll play one more song. Again, I just kind of wanted to get on and test out the live streaming feature on YouTube and, give you guys a little Wednesday treat and a little treat for myself because I love playing music for people and I don't get to do it as much anymore. So what should I play last? Any requests for my final tune here? Beatles, Johnny Cash, keep them coming. And I also don't remember all the songs I've ever played, so some of them I'll have to not play because I don't know them anymore. Oh, I've heard stuff that works a couple times. Why don't I do that? I'll try that. This guitar might blow up if I tune it this low, but one sec. This is another Hail Mary, do I remember this? Because I don't think I played it live in over a year. Hang tight, one sec. E string's like, why are you tuning me down to a C? Please don't do that. Tuning's gonna be a little wonky. This harmony is this harmony has great intonation, but I've never played it this low before, so the low string might be a little bit of a problem child for this tune. Let's try that. How do I play this? There we go. There we go. I got it. Got an old blue shirt and it fits me just right. I like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. Got an old guitar, won't ever stay in tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. Got an old pair of boots and they fit me just right. I can work all day and I can dance all night. Got an old used car and it runs just like a top. I get the feeling it ain't ever gonna stop. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a pretty good friend who's seen me at my worst. You can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. Now That's the kind of stuff I like to have around. That's the stuff that works, the stuff that holds up, kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall, the stuff that's real, stuff you feel, kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a woman I love, she's crazy, paints like God. She's got a playground, sense of justice, she won't take odds. I got a tattoo with her name right through my soul, and I think everything she touches turns to gold. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall, stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Thank you. Thanks very much, everybody. Let me turn the reverb off for just a sec. I think that did it. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for showing up on No Notice and listening. And also, thank you so much for your support. I don't get the chance to talk to you all very often, if at all. But I really appreciate you listening to my videos, leaving comments, whether they be positive, constructive criticism, whatever, just being there, for me and supporting me in this, this dream and passion that I have. It really makes me feel good to know that you're all out there. And I'm really glad we could, we can share all those videos together and also share this moment. But anyway, wherever you are in the world, again, thanks for coming, and please have a good rest of the day. We're going to be doing an Other Favorites live stream at the end of the month. And I'll probably do another solo one just for funsies, and I'll keep you posted on that. I'll let you know next time, probably in the community tab of YouTube. But much love, thinking about all of you, and have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.